I
Oh
still
my
hear.
Jesus Christ again. Can't hear that
Oh, there it
shit.
is.
I run a fucking record store and I can't make the music work. Oh my
It's
fucking
only
God.
2 minutes late.
It's 2 minutes late.
Oh, anyway, howdy y'all. We're here, Wise Old Bastards, back again. Enjoying the life, enjoying it, and you're having a beer. Wait. Let me get mine. I'm in beer time now. I'm back in the USA for a while. And
Okay.
I got a beer. I can drink a beer. It's not like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you
But
can
guess
drink a
what?
beer at
Which
5 in
one
the
I
morning.
got?
The Moosehead.
I bought this before the tariff came in.
Before the
I have no
tariff
idea
came.
what the hell it costs now. Maybe it costs $500 a beer anymore.
500 bucks. Did you see that? I sent you that picture of the marketing they do. That was pretty
One
funny.
big mega case of 1,400 beers or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Moosehead's pretty good, but I don't know if I want 1,400 beers, bottles of it. But Tiger beer, good. I like Tiger beer. They're both good beers.
Yeah,
And
I got me
Beer
the
Hunters.
Tigers here.
Don't forget that. Beer Hunters International. Don't forget, we're Wise Old Bastards and Beer Hunters International.
Ooh,
Look for us in a store near. No, we're not going to be in a store near. Look for us on a YouTube channel near you. Both Wise Old Bastards and Beer Hunters near you online.
Yeah. Well, this is actually we just before we went on air, we were talking about the Tiger beer and other beers, and we were talking a little bit about. I don't think it's the right word when I called it authenticity, but it's how you can be anchored to a place, to a thing, to a something. Anchor beer.
Anchor's another beer. Don't forget that. Anchor beer.
Not talking Anchor beer. I knew you were going to say
There's two. There's Anchor Wat in Cambodia and another Anchor beer in Malaysia from Anchor. What is it? I forget
Anchor
the brewing
brand.
company. Yeah. Stuff we used to drink all the time. Anchor Smooth. Not just Anchor. It's Smooth Anchor.
Anchor Smooth.
How do you get a freaking smooth Anchor? I don't understand
that. Just don't put it in the water. Yeah. No, because I was thinking, like, what we were just talking before going on air is that Tiger beer is what I used to drink instead of water. I used to make my coffee with Tiger beer. I used to bathe in it. It was like me and Tiger beer. We were very good friends for a very long time. So it just showed up in one of my local liquor stores here, and I thought, "Oh shit, man!" I'm like, "Wow!" I was so fucking happy. My family thought that I was having an affair or something. I was walking around smiling and skipping. I was just like, "Oh, I'm so happy!" And turned because I found this, so I bought some Tiger beer, and I'm drinking it, and I realized something. They're not sponsoring. Is the first thing I realized. Second thing I realized is it's a really good beer, still a very very good beer, but it led me into thinking about. It's not the magic beer that I used to believe it was. And the reason I say that is I understand that it's, for me, it's tied in with a time and a place and events and everything that was going on in my life at the time. And Tiger was a part of it, of my celebrations and my commiserations, and almost everything I did involved Tiger.
That's right.
And
all happy hours.
I had many hours were happy. Many hours of happiness.
And that's still not done yet. We're going to have some more happy hours.
Oh, sure, there's tons of that shit.
Many more.
But it made me think, like, so like when in a meal, right? The atmosphere is part of the experience, right? You're in a fancy restaurant, or you're in a themed restaurant, or you're on a sunset cruise restaurant, or whatever it is. There's more to it than just the food or just the drink in this case.
True.
It's tied in with other stuff. It's like, oh yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. It's like, well, I am enjoying this beer. Don't get me wrong. I'm really enjoying this beer.
I like this Moosehead. His Moose is good. Product of Canada. Wow. You guys did something right up there.
Send it back. We're building the wall so you can't get our damn beers.
That's why there'll be some doors in it.
That's why Trump wants to take over the country. He wants the Moosehead. You can we'll ship you a couple of cases, buddy. Free. Relax. No problem. Well, maybe not free. It's kind of expensive. Shipping's expensive. But yeah, we'll give you a deal.
Yeah, that's true. Shipping is. So, but authenticity. Beer tends to be authentic, right? Although it's getting more and more, I don't know. There's so many brewing companies buying other companies, right? I mean, if you look at Beerlau, it's owned by Carlsberg. Tiger is owned by, I don't know who Tiger. Tiger's was Tiger, but I don't know if it's affiliated with another big
Tiger is Guinness Anchor Berhad.
Yeah, there you go.
Guinness owns
Anchor
Tiger.
Berhad.
Yeah.
So the Irish and the Tiger. Irish Tigers?
I wasn't even thinking that when we talked about the authenticity.
Yeah,
I was thinking more
yeah,
about like tied to a place or an event or
yeah,
a
yeah,
memory.
yeah.
But it's true because just the other day, I quite also like Holsten, a German beer, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I drink a fair bit of Holsten, and I'm just looking at the can one day. I'm like, Kingston, Kingston. What? That doesn't sound very German. There's a Kingston on Ontario in Canada. Look,
Yeah.
it's fucking brewed in Canada.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
like, okay, yeah, it was good, but here that goes back to the like
Yeah.
the
The Stella
authenticity,
Artois.
the story behind
We
it,
did.
whatever. Because I've been
Yeah.
drinking that Holsten beer for years here now. I enjoy it every time, and as soon as I see it's not made in Germany, it's like,
Yeah.
man, it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Halfway through the can, it doesn't taste the same now that I know it's not from Germany. So
I don't know if I showed you this. One time I was, and this is nothing to do with beer, actually. This is to do with the coconut rum. What the heck's that called? The coconut rum?
Malibu.
Malibu. Malibu is, I enjoy that, but it's a liqueur and it's rum liqueur, right? And it has the tropical trees on it because it's Caribbean, right? So it's real pretty. It's a white wrapped
Is it
thing, but the
the
alcohol is clean
Scotland or
and stuff.
Canada or something,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's a,
But I was drinking it in Africa. I was sitting in Ghana, and I was like reporting this. Yeah, this is good stuff. It comes from Caribbean. It's like, what? Look at the
you're
bottle. It's
sit
fucking Scotland.
you're
What
sitting
damn
under a
Scotland?
coconut tree in Africa, and this coconut shit is made in Scotland. It's like, what
Exactly.
the?
What the hell? But actually, in Asia, you do have to be careful of being authentic. A lot of liquors and fancy liquors like Hennessy and what's the other one? Johnny Walkers and stuff. They try to fake those. They put in fake bottles. They put the bottles with the labels and stuff, but the whiskey's fake, and they make it taste like it. They flavor it or whatever to make it taste a bit like Chivas or whatever. And Chivas is one of the more ones. Hennessy. I can't remember which is the one. The blended whiskeys, and then they're fake. And sometimes you don't know what the hell you're getting, but you got to be careful. They don't normally do it with beer, but I did see them in a factory, probably China somewhere, where faking beer, making bottled beer and putting labels on it, but making fake beer.
Yeah, you see, that's interesting because the authenticity. That's I told you at the beginning. I was using the wrong word because that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking about they said
The
tying it,
place.
nostalgia, I guess, or something about it. But now you talk about the authenticity. I mean, I remember. So one of the businesses that I had, I just actually finally in this last couple of weeks ago closed down. Um, an a lubricant distribution company,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yep.
So I used to import a Korean brand of engine oil and stuff into
Yep.
Malaysia and
Yep.
had some distributors and blah 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 blah.
Yep.
But I remember one story when I was getting the distributorship, right? And I was explaining to the Korean guys how the market worked in Malaysia, and they were saying they had some issues with copying in other markets, and they thought that they had this new kind of packaging. It'd be great. It would be, it's kind of tamper proof and blah, 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 blah. Right. So I, I made the wrong move. I pissed them off, but I made the wrong move on that. I smoothed it over, but it really upset them. When the some of the top guys from this massive Korean company, so they come to Malaysia, we're taking around, showing them some of the customers we had,
Yeah.
and I took them out to a little factory that was making fake oil,
Okay.
right? So it was
Oh,
still engine oil from
yeah.
somewhere. They were buying it in 45-gallon drums of somebody's
Yeah.
brand, probably the local Malaysian brand, which is good stuff. I don't know. Anyway, it was oil, right?
Yeah.
But you go in there and they had every brand that you can imagine. Every brand you can
Labels.
imagine. The labels stacked up there, just stacked up. And it was I was trying to show the Korean guy, so you got all this fancier bottle and everything, blah blah. But the consumer doesn't know what your particular bottle looks like, right?
Right.
So here, the shape of this, they're using almost all of them are using the same bottle, plastic bottle, which is just a standard shape, which is not yours. You got some fancy shape. This is what everyone, when you think of plastic bottle of oil, that's what you think in your
Yeah.
head. That picture right there,
Yeah.
that's what they had. Different colors, gold, red, yellow, whatever, and
Yeah.
then slapping these labels on. And the labels got little holographs on them. Everything that you think you're doing, they have the hologram. And they were just shoveling us out the back door of this factory, dirt ass cheap, right? And the Korean guys, they freaked out. They wanted to call the cops. They wanted to call the customs guys. They wanted, and I'm saying, by the time the cops get there, these guys are gone. And what are they going to do? It's like a pile of labels. Anybody comes, they just toss the labels out, and they got a fire going in the backyard. Those labels will be burnt before the cops get in the front yard. I was just trying to show you that if you want to do, you have to look at the whole chain, right, all the way through. So it's fine to say you got this fancy something, 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 but then you have to spend $100 billion teaching the consumer that our bottle looks exactly like this. You must study this before you buy our oil. If you don't pass the test, you cannot buy our oil. So, I mean, who does that, right? So,
exactly. And it's true.
And in Asia, even more so than in the West. In the West, a lot of people, you change your own oil, save some money, right? Yeah. Labor cost is high here. Changing oil is not that big a job. You just change oil in your car. It's a pretty standard thing to do.
Yeah.
So it's in, that you can try and teach the consumers there. But in Asia, I don't think I met anybody who ever changed their own oil. Right? Labor is cheap enough. You just say it's just you bring it into a shop.
Yeah.
And the guys in the shop, they're, they got some original oil and they got some less original oil.
Yeah.
And who knows how they're deciding which one they're giving you, right? So.
Yeah, that's for sure. No, I mean, I just had my oil changed. I just did an oil change yesterday, and it's $100 to get your oil changed. $107 for synthetic oil. $107.
Synthetic Terrible. Means fake. So
I know
your fake oil's $100.
It's not really. Yeah, exactly. It's not real oil. It's not the good old base stuff. But the synthetic, which is not really oil, and $100. So they gave the $25 discount or something. So at least that helps a bit. But I mean, wow, the prices have skyrocketed everywhere you go. So, well, no, inflation sucks. It's always an issue.
Simple. Just don't change your oil. Wow. Still
exactly. Oil. Just minor details.
Still oil.
So, but authentic beer is good, right?
Yeah. Again, I should have said nostalgic or something. The authentic experience or something, because I'm really enjoying this beer. I do like it, but I realize that when I think memories. Tiger, what made me smile was like the whole package, the whole thing, right? I had a very fun, interesting life for a long time, and I enjoyed fucking there every day. Like, not just was okay days. It was like every day was like, man, I'm happy I'm alive, Now I'm just, I'm alive.
But you're in a record store. It's one of the happiest places on earth is a record store.
That's true. It's actually not that.
That's true.
It's not that horrible.
That's true. Nah, it's good. Life's good. But life's tough. Life's hard. So, but you got to get over it. That's true too.
So is that our new T-shirt slogan?
Yeah, you ever see this as a new one? My kids help make this one. See, why is it backwards? To me, no. I see it backwards.
But no, I'm looking at it. It's front.
It looks normal.
Front, yep.
Wise old and Beer Hunters in the back. So the beer logo, like this one, in the back. So everybody watching this, go to our store, click on it. wiseoldbastards.store. Okay.
Life is hard. Click on the store.
Beer
makes
is
you soft. Wait a minute. No, hang on. We need to work on the marketing on this. Hang on. Hang on.
Life's hard. Beer makes it easy. Beer makes life easy. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. So, you having a hard day? Drink a cold beer. Simple as that. Life is simple too. With beer. Beer makes life easier and simple.
Okay. I'm down with that.
You like it? We got a lot of sayings. We got to just remember them so we can put them on a T-shirt.
Oh, all you have to do is watch our own podcast, and you can see it again.
What? We got to watch our own stuff?
Oh, damn it! I ain't watching those guys. Shit, man.
Yeah,
I deal with one of those guys all day, every day, man. I don't want to deal with them. When the day's done, I'm done, man.
But it's true, to be nostalgic is great. I mean, we feel nostalgic. We're old bastards. Wise old bastards, right? So we're nostalgic over the times we had, whether it's, past 20 years of working, enjoying and traveling and seeing all kinds of things going on and working with people. You had nostalgia going back and talking about authentic beer. I still remember your beer story from the Bao shop in China, where they had had a like a gigantic
bowl
sink.
o'
What do you call
brew,
it? Yeah,
a
the
tub,
home
a
brew
big old
there.
laundry tub,
That's
built-in
as
laundry
authentic
tub.
as you can get, and you just get a bucket of beer, right?
Yeah.
And that's not with bottles. This is a bucket in the trough there, beer trough.
It was actually a beer trough. That's what it was, a beer trough.
Now that's authentic. That's nostalgia. I mean, I don't know about drinking bao and I mean eating bao with beer. That's kind of odd. I mean, usually it's a breakfast thing. Char siu bao. Ooh, so nice, man. That's good shit.
Well, I'm making me
Yeah,
hungry now.
with beer. I don't
With
know,
beer.
but it's authentic. It's good.
Mm, mm.
But those times, my last Tiger was just a couple of days ago on an airplane. I came back via Singapore. So, of course, the beer you get is Tiger. So I had a couple Tigers and some wine and then fell asleep.
Well, talking
Ended up
nostalgia.
in
So I'm going down to
San
Mexico
Francisco.
in a couple of weeks here again, and I'm flying Aeromexico this time. I've been
Oh,
flying.
really?
I've been flying. Whoever had a deal is who I fly to Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get points for a
Yeah.
couple-hour flight. So this
Yeah.
time, Aeromexico. First time I fly on them, and lo and behold, they say, "Oh yeah, you're flying economy in the back of the bus." Yeah, it's a 4-hour flight. Why would I pay $3,000 to sit on a
Yeah.
fat chair for 4 hours? Come on.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it's like the old days when in an airplane they used to give you booze, right?
Oh,
On international flights you get it, but like on domestic and all these.
yeah.
So Canada, USA, Mexico, we were considered pretty much domestic. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but for now, it's pretty much been the same. So you have to, you can get beer on the plane, but you got to buy it for $5,000 a can or whatever they're trying to charge you, right?
It's
But
crazy.
Aeromexico saying, "Oh no, you go, yeah, booze on the plane." So, booze on the plane.
Let's fly.
Hey,
my new favorite airline.
Booze on the plane going into Mexico. Now
you probably can smoke a cigar in the back seat too.
Probably, yeah. They sell cigars alone, yeah.
That would be good. Maybe Aero Cubano or something.
Aero Havana.
Aero Havana. There you go. But that'd be cool. Yeah, enjoy your trip this time. I can't make it this time. I'm going to be running. But Rodolfo's coming up pretty soon.
Oh, cool.
And
have fun.
We just had a nice little dinner the other day. Remember I always told you about that prime rib or the rib roast and stuff going on sale sometimes? And we had talked about last podcast where you paid $800 for yours.
It's a lot of cow, mine. But yeah.
I got 2 big hunk. Oh yeah, about that. About a half of it. Cost me $90 because it was $5 a pound, $5.40 a pound for a nice roast. Holy shit. Now it's saving money. That was good. I saved $150 and my bill was $90. So it would have been 300 something just because that damn rib was on sale. So nice. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, go for it.
Jump on it. When it does, do it. When it does, do it.
Yeah. And good old beer. Beer is good too. Beer with, if you can save money on beer. The one thing I haven't done, actually, I got back here just a couple days ago. I have yet to get to the store. Well, I did go to the store, but I didn't check it out to see what is the differences in prices for Mexican beer. I always buy Tecate or something. I haven't really looked at the difference in the prices of beer since I got back, which is the tariff just kicked in a week ago or so. So although they halted it, now it went back to 10%, or they waited or something. Did the tariffs get halted again?
What time is
it?
it?
China. Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know.
You don't know what's going on though.
I was just watching today. Cambodia just got hit with a 2,147% tariff on solar panels.
What? From where? From here? From U.S. Or where?
Yeah, into U.S. 147% on Cambodian high tech.
I didn't even know.
Tech.
Cambodian? I've never seen a solar panel in Cambodia.
Yeah. Well, you will now because they can't export them anymore. So you'll see lots next time you're
probably be on top of cars and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I got my battery in the back.
Yeah.
Charging your 9-volt battery.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really? Oh man, the world is going crazy sometimes. That's for damn sure.
The only thing
But
I'm worried about, for me, it's good news and bad news. The timing might be good. I think Mexico is going to get a little bit crowded, right? Now, because my place that I'm having built down there should be delivered end of this year sometime. Still, it's Mexico. Not sure when exactly, but sometime December maybe, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be using it and renting it out, and I think it's going to get busy down there because today this is so funny. This I guess it touches on politics, but this is not a political thing, not a political statement, but it's about politics somehow. So I had this morning, one of my regular customers. So we're having an erection coming in Canada here at the end of this month. Yeah. On the 28th.
Erection.
Yeah. Somebody's going to win. Someone's going to be happy.
Right? Somebody's going to grow up.
Somebody, yeah.
Somebody's going
to. So it's we're I think we're only about a week away from our election. So, elections are complicated, but it boils down to basically we have our version of the Republicans and Democrats are the two leading parties, right? We have more parties than that, but one of those two guys is going to win. So this morning, I had one of my regular customers say to me, "Man, if the Republican style guys, the conservatives, if they win, I'm fucking off down to Mexico because they're talking about cutting the pensions, they're talking about everything that the Republicans are doing. Same thing, right? And this guy's saying, man, if I get my pension cut, I'm fucking off. I'm going to Mexico." Okay. So this afternoon, a guy from Calgary, who's from Alberta, who's kind of our Texas in Canada, right?
Yeah.
So this guy comes in, first time he's been in ever, but politics is everything now. The guy talking to me, right?
Of course.
And he just basically said, yeah, the election's coming pretty soon. Man, if the Democrat style guys, if the liberals win, I'm fucking off down to Mexico. And I'm thinking, so no matter who wins, half of Canada's moving to Mexico. So my house I should be able to rent it out pretty good. I should make some good money.
Yeah.
It's like I just thought they're the exact opposite side of the same coin. They have the same. Oh my god!
But in Mexico, I mean, America, we should not have a single celebrity in the whole country. They all said they were going to move out of the country and most of them going to Canada when
which
Trump
means
got
they're ending
elected.
up like Mexico then, I guess.
Then they might be coming back to Mexico.
Just coming up here to get a cheap flight.
Yeah, and now half of the Democratic Party's flying to El Salvador.
Yeah,
bail out some illegal alien. It is crazy.
I didn't want to get into politics. It's not I didn't mean that as a political statement. It was just to me, it was just funny.
It is so funny.
The two different sides. I mean, as different as black and white, as different as you can get. And they both have the exact same conclusion, which means why doesn't everybody see we're all the fucking same?
That's true.
Everyone chill a little bit. I'm sure we could find middle ground. Wait, nope. Sounded political. No, sorry.
This is political. No. You don't have a middle ground in politics.
Yeah, sorry. Never mind that. Never mind politics.
Actually,
slippery slope.
Everything is politics. We said that before. Even bathtubs and beer and everything's politics. That really sucks, man.
Yeah,
but
it does.
Yeah, I mean, I hate political beer. I like cold beer, not political beer. All right.
There you go. So, funny.
That is funny. But anyway, it indicates that you should have no problem renting your place.
Exactly. That's what I say. So now I don't have to worry about who wins, who loses. Half of the country's going down there anyway. So it's roughly half. I mean, it's so close, half. It's like it'll just mean I have to what kind of throw pillows I put on the sofa there. Like
just put maple leaves. You're fine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Universal.
Yeah. Should be good.
So authentic and
suck it up.
Authentics? Suck it up. Yeah, that's true. Life's tough. Suck it up too. Authentic nostalgia. That's what we're talking about. Nostalgia, not authenticity. Nostalgia. The idea of what we're saying is authentic is also related to nostalgia, right? And how we perceive life, how we grew up. We grew up in not that hard a time. We weren't like plowing with water buffaloes or mooses or whatever.
How fucking old do you
I
think we
mean,
are? That was my older brother did that shit.
exactly, exactly. So, I mean, I lived around the farms and stuff. So growing up, I mean, I did work on ranches and shit. So I did a lot of hard work. I shoveled shit over a 10-foot wall when I was a kid. So I put in my time and doing hard labor. You know, growing up like that. That's part of life back when we were young. But now the kids really don't have that. So life is hard for us, but then we kind of may try to make our life easier, right? The kids now, they don't have a hard life. They don't understand
I
the
think
how to work through that shit,
I think they have a different hard life. I
That's
think they
true.
have different challenges.
Very
Like,
different.
so I mean, like
Agree.
we old farts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we predate the internet. We predate social
Yep.
media, right?
Yep.
So
We
we
had
already had a
Playboy
grounding.
magazines.
Ooh,
Ooh, Penthouse, Playboy. What was the other one? There was one other Hustler. Hustler.
Hustler, yeah.
Ooh.
So, but that means like we were grounded. We had we we
You were
we
grounded a
we
lot, you know,
we, we interacted with reality. So
and got
back
grounded
then,
with because of it.
because of Hustlers and Penta, you stay in your room. Okay,
Exactly.
no, you get out of your room.
That's really true. If we got sent to our room, that's a prison sentence for us. Now the kids go to the room, you can't get them out of the room.
Yes, like, come on
It's
out,
like,
come on, no,
no, I go, come out free. Open your door. Your door's open. You can go out. No,
no, I don't want out there.
I don't want. Yeah, man.
But I mean,
But
I
it's
think
true.
the challenges that they have, the we and the they, as broad general statements I'm making. But I mean, we had a direct face to face relationship with reality, right? Because you had a couple of TV channels, so yes, we knew movie
Three.
magic and shit, but it was, I mean, you got your information from your friends, and you were talking to people all the time, and you disagreed with people, and you'd kick the shit at each other, and then you'd figure it out. It was this whole concept of reality and what's truth is it's a foreign thing to us. It's like truth is truth, it's clear. But today it's not. Today you don't have that same grounding before you're thrown into the internet and into the social media world.
Mm.
So you grew up your whole life in this murky soup. So how do you know what's real? How do you know what's true? And if you're young and we're looking at it like, oh, you're so depressed because you don't have the same butt as Kardashian, you don't have the same car as that guy, you don't have the same whatever.
Mm.
What's your fucking problem? And we're thinking like, that's nothing. But if you grew up in that, that's like fucking everything. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
have Kardashian butt. I don't have that guy's car. I don't have
Yeah.
this. And it's like the internet's telling you that you suck, and you believe it because that's what you grew up with. And it's kind of hard for us to sympathize and to even help. It's because like, I want to help you. What? Your problem is what? Are you fucking serious? It's not a fucking problem, you little shit.
Exactly.
So how helpful is that when your
It's
whole
not a
life
real problem.
your whole life is being destroyed, and then this old guy said, "What the fuck, you little shit? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing." That doesn't help.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
help,
true.
right?
But it is true. I think life is tough more physically with us in terms of growing up, having a little bit harder, realistic life in the ground and, you know, playing outdoors, getting, falling in ditches, you cut your ribs
But
open from a snowmobile and
yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
but is it?
And
Here's a
today they don't
serious
have that
question:
much. Yeah.
Did that hold as true for city slickers? So I
Hmm.
mean, our age in growing
Yeah,
up
we were more
in New
countryside.
York, was it
Yeah.
was it hugely different than today? Was it more like what we had, or was it more like what they have today? I don't know. I didn't grow up in the city.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in the city. That's a good point. The issue would
If
be
you were
that they
trying to
wouldn't
like
have the
farm in
country
the
life.
city, the cops kept busting you because it was like illegal shit you were growing in the basement.
Probably, yeah, exactly. But, but yeah, I mean, the city kids had a different life. There's no doubt about it. But they still interacted socially differently than they do now, I guess, because of internet. You don't have the internet back then. So when they were young, they still interacted socially among each other, you know, in their hood, in their neighborhood area. mainly because that's all they had. You either watch TV or go out and play around on the streets and stuff, but they didn't have the countryside to play in, which is different. But again, the cities, I mean, more and more cities are growing. So you're right. There is a social city issue versus a countryside, but now it's more. It doesn't matter anymore whether because the internet is global, right? It affects countryside as well as cities. So I think the biggest problem right now, and like you said, what is real? Uh, on the internet, there's so much you have to weed through, and when you're young, it's hard for you to understand and be able to perceive this is bullshit and this is real. Okay, I believe this shit because it makes sense. You have to have the critical thinking to do that, to be able to weed out the bullshit from that. You have to be able to understand this makes no sense, this makes a little bit of sense, this makes perfect sense, or whatever, in a certain side. So I think it becomes mental issues is a problem for kids. Right now, I think more kids have mental problems than we did. We didn't have that mental issues back then.
Right.
We just run around and play ball and stuff.
I'm coming to believe that it's actually that's true and it's valid. Because you think mental health problem is like yes, there's always a certain percentage of people who really have serious issues, but
crazy people.
Now it seems like 30-40% of the people in the world are bitching and moaning about mental health issues.
Yeah,
but it's probably true. If you've grown up in social media in that cesspool, I can imagine mental issues can be a real thing. I mean, it's
that's for sure.
How do you fucking know? And it's like we grew up like, I didn't know. I don't want to say this. Like I'm a fairly now growing up. I'm a global person. I don't know if that's even the way to describe it, but I understand what's going on in the world. I have a pretty open picture of what's going on. But when I was a kid, I didn't know what was going on in the next town over. I didn't know national politics, international politics. I mean, the Soviets are going to blow us up with some fucking evil bombs or something. Maybe you heard that, but even that was just like a giggle, a roll under the desk, and a chance to get closer to Trudy when you roll under the desk. Hey,
I see a rocket up there. Might be the last chance.
Last chance.
Kiss me now. Kiss me now before the world blows up.
So it seemed like weird, to say that it was a more innocent time when we first developed the bombs and the methods to be able to have mass extinction was a more innocent time. That's a really wow. The world is fucked
almost
up.
Destroyed ourselves.
The world is fucked up.
I'm going to push this button right now. You don't do that. I'm going to push this button.
I'm going to push. No, you push. No, you push first. No, you push. You push.
Wait. Let me call Putin again. Let me call Russia.
Let me go. Yeah.
You got your finger on the button yet? I got mine on mine.
I got mine. Yeah, let's go. Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. I dare you.
I double dare you.
Oh man. I mean, it is true. I mean, we could all be wiped out, and around the world globally within 6 hours. I mean, the whole world would go shit, and everybody's worried about climate change. It's actually a joke. It's the biggest thing is nuclear weapons that would wipe us out. Climate change is going to take 100,000 years. It's like, I can wait. I can drink more beer for that. I mean,
but I mean, we've been able to avoid nuclear annihilation so far.
And that's a good point.
So far, it could happen. It might not happen. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. I still think the climate is. I mean, we see it's happening. For me, the climate it's become too political. It's like you have to be on one side or the other. And I always think life should be a menu. It's like, the climate's clearly happening. Things are happening. So
there's a climate change. And I never said there's not really climate change. The issue is it's more political than it is real.
Exactly. It's like
there's a real science to it.
There's science
not the political science. There's a real science.
Not that. No.
It's a difference.
But I'm saying because there are things that even if you are someone who doesn't believe in that science, there are things around it that you could support. Like, let's not dump plastic in the ocean.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like
recycling. All that shit. Those are natural.
We need more people in the middle working on middle issues.
we talked about recycling and all that stuff, saving the earth, So, wise old bastards. One of the things we firmly believe in recycling. Whatever we can recycle,
do you
recycle.
need to go have a piss? Is that what you're saying?
No. I got another
recycle the beer. Oh.
But that's true. That's true. Now I'm okay. But the key point of recycling, like I said, a long time ago when we were younger and I was in college, studying to be a professor or whatever the hell I was studying at the time, we used to recycle beer bottles. They don't do that anymore. But in Laos, they do. Laos is recycling all the time. The big ones. I don't know, but the little ones, I don't see them recycling. But in our day, good old Lone Star long necks, before they invented the, what is it, peach beer or some shit, they would always recycle the beer bottles. You go in, take them.
Makes me wonder.
Why not?
In Mexico, they still, or they did, I don't know if they still do, but they were recycling. But like how in Canada or the States it was pretty easy. It's an empty bottle, just wash it out, steam it, disinfect it, whatever you do, and away you go. But in Mexico, like every bottle has a chunk of fucking lemon in it. How do you get that out?
I think they can burn that out quite easily or whatever. I can sure they can.
It's got to be something. It's like,
yeah, they got to be able to do that. And again, also the cans too, because you put lemon in the can too, so you get that nice melty can. But you might put melt the lemon that's in there too, or the lime that's in there.
I wonder if lime explodes at 1,300 degrees or something. People screaming,
I got vitamin C on me.
Oh no.
I'm getting healthier.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that's true. But life is tough. No matter where we are. Beer makes it easier. Makes it more tasty.
Tastier. Yeah. Life is tough. Yeah, I mean, it's all degrees, right? So no matter how bad it is, anyone who's watching us, basically, your worst day, other than when the doctor tells you you're dying on Tuesday or something, other than that, your worst day is better than a good day for most people on the planet. So we don't have a shit ton to complain about. So the last couple of days, I've been a little stressed out because I'm selling my house, looking for a new house, and all this shit going on. And it's like,
how's it going?
Me, it's like, sold the house really fast. Yeah, sold it.
Yeah, sold it. Did you get the money you wanted though? Ooh.
Yeah.
Got it okay? Good price?
Yeah, got a decent price for it. Which is a few. Yeah. The market is like going down so fast, right?
Yeah, I heard about that. That's what I was wondering.
Going down.
If the market's going down,
we actually we move fast and we were realistic on price, right? So everyone is still looking for like the market's going up, doubling every 15 minutes kind of price. And we say, well, market's not going up anymore.
Not that fast.
Let's put a fair price on it. And boom, it was sold really fast because the day we put ours for sale, 2 doors down from us in the same complex, put theirs for sale. But they put it at one of those like we're hoping for prices, and we're like,
oh, okay,
man, I don't want to just hang around hoping. It's like, no, I'm convinced. I don't know how deep or how big the problem will be and how fast it will happen, but I'm personally convinced that the economy is going to be wobbly for a while, right? I don't think it's going to be solid for the next couple of months, a year, maybe 6 months, a year is fine. Who knows?
A year, probably a year. Figure about 6 months to a year for sure. I think America's going to be the same. I mean, we're going to go with all this tariffs and fluctuations in the world and stuff. I think you need at least 6 months to probably next year things will clean up a bit. So probably 2026 things will settle out and get better.
Wherever they're going to be, high, low, whatever. But it's just I'm saying if I got my place for sale, and I mean I'm watching now because I'm on the buying side now, right? I'm trying to buy. And places I'm looking at, I like this one. I go look at this one. I come back. That one's dropped again. The one I first liked, it's dropped a couple of grand. Oh, this one. Well, it's dropped again. Like, fuck. So it's almost like, now, when do you pull the trigger?
Lowball them. Lowball them. Of course. It's a buyer's market now. Huh?
Exactly, for sure. But I'm still, it's like, the situation I had is different than the situation going forward. So no matter what happens, I'm going from a nice place to a place.
A smaller place.
It's not going to be a small place. It's a place. I'll still be alive. So it goes back to what I said earlier. Compared to most people on the planet, I'm moving into, they would consider it a nice place.
Yeah. Just
homeless people would consider it a place. But it's just, So I have to
Yeah.
keep telling myself, relax. Just don't, why get unhappy about that when it's going to be, it's just different. It's just different, right? Just like when the doctor told me I had to cut off my left leg. It's just different. I'll have a little less leg than I used to have. That's all. It's just different. It's not bad. It's just different.
Yeah. No.
So that's what I'm trying to do with my house. It's gonna be. It's just different. It's not bad. It's just different.
But that's true. I mean,
but
yeah.
The place that I'm zeroing in on, the one that is most likely I will end up buying. I go to. There's two I'm trying to get. Doesn't matter what it is. When you look out the window on either one of those two, the view. Mwah. Yeah, oh my God. You look out, and right there is a store called Everything Wine. It's like it's like 30,000 square foot wine shop that now has cold beer and liquor in it too. So the view is
okay.
Mwah.
All right. I didn't think you'd see the ocean from where you are.
I can drink an ocean now. There you go, man.
Drink an ocean. You can put a picture of the ocean on the wall. There you go.
That's what TVs are for. So that's fine.
There you go. But yeah, it's true. I like that. So life, tough, but doable. The alternative's no good, you know. So
depends who you ask.
You got to get over it there, yeah.
Some religions would tell you, "Hey, it's great.
Yeah,
offer yourself."
Yeah, well, actually, that's the biggest problem with some religions. Especially one of them, they really prefer to be dead. They don't unalive. I think they call it now, right? They don't call. What is a stupid term? I'm unalive. You unalive yourself? What? What? The terminology is just nuts, man. It's just I really get pissed off at that shit. You know, just tell it what it is. You're dead. You're dead. Not unalive. But death versus life. Choose life. Makes sense. Because when you're dead, you cannot drink beer. Not that we know of anyway.
I was just saying we don't know that. However, yeah, we don't know that. But what we do know is we can drink beer now. So that's a given. That's a fact. That's not a fake news. That's like a fact. You are here right now. You can drink right now.
That's right.
Maybe when you're gone, beer is free. Maybe. But you'll get there one day. You'll get there one day and find out.
I think we asked about that, right?
It's a maybe.
In heaven, is there beer? There was a song saying, "In heaven there is no beer," but is there? And is it cold? Is it nice and ice cold? In hell, is there hot beer? Or that would be terrible. If beer's boiling hot. Oh, yo.
Just drink hot toddies or something. You can adapt. You can adapt.
Nice ice cold.
Or I choose to believe when I'm down there. I mean, if I'm down there, I'm gonna have I'll do a deal. I'll get me a beer fridge.
Yeah,
it'll be hot as fuck outside. And it's like, what do you want me to do? You want me to go? Okay, I'll go fuck something up. Fine. You want me to go? I'll go unicorn hunting. Whatever the fuck you want me. Just give me that beer fridge. Okay, nice cold beer. Woo-ah. I'll be happy. Imagine that.
They'll give you. You know what they would do? They give you a fridge, but no plug, no electrical. That's hell.
Satan, you old sumbitch. You got me again. Yeah. I should have known better after the last time.
I was watching one guy who's a comedian who has this little joke. He goes something about everything comes in twos or something. About going to see a doctor. You're either going to get better or worse. And if you get worse, you only get two choices. You get better or you get worse. And if you get better, everything's okay. If you get worse, there's two choices. It keeps going down. That thing is so. Check it out. I think I sent a copy to you once. It was funny.
Well,
if you're getting ready to die, you get two choices. If you're dead, if you're alive, you're good. If you're dead, you got two choices.
Well, it's true.
Heaven or hell.
Everything really is a binary choice. That doesn't mean the odds are the same. It doesn't mean it's 50-50, right? It doesn't mean 50-50. I'm either going to get home alive tonight or I'm not. chances are leaning a little bit better toward the alive part, but it's binary. It's either a yes or a no.
Might get run over by a bus.
The fucking buses, public transit sucks.
Yeah,
fuck,
exactly.
Public
you gotta
transit,
watch out
man.
for those damn things. They're out to get you.
They're out to get me.
Yeah. So, but it's true. Your life is about your choices. It's always that way. You have to make the right choice. Wise. This is where wisdom comes in. Make a wise choice. All right. I choose beer. Okay? That's a choice to drink beer. If we don't drink beer, what's the other choice?
Whiskey.
Not drink beer? Ooh, whiskey. Okay, it's another good choice.
Awesome.
And it brings me back to Malaysia again. My nostalgia of taking my medical exam for buying a house, buying my condo, the Kira 9 condo I bought. I had to go through a medical, right? And I'm on the treadmill and shit, have like 20 wires on me and shit. And I come back and then, take it off and they measure your cardiovascular system or whatever. And the doctor, Indian doctor, classic, right? He goes, "You American, you like to drink beer?" "Yes, I do." No. Too much for belly. Drink whiskey. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
My doctor said I have to drink whiskey. It's like,
and I drink a 6-pack. A 6-pack a day. It's like you're dead in a week.
So in the next podcast, I'll probably listen to my doctor.
Next one.
This one. The next one.
Next one.
I'm still on the beer. Well, because we're beer hunters too. So we got to mix and match, But yeah, enjoy it. And whiskey, beer, wine. Wine's good too. You're gonna see a wine. You're gonna wake up every morning and open your curtain and see a wine place.
I remember how much fun was it when we used to go to the wine wholesalers with King?
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed those tasting rooms too.
Oh yeah, the tasting rooms. We luckily to get out. we did a lot of tasting back there.
We were doing that wrong. You're supposed to sip and spit, but the wholesale dude would say, "How about this one? Open a new bottle." The four of us would drink the bottle. Okay, this one's good too. Open, drink the whole bottle. It's like, fuck.
We end up buying him back a case of each.
Yeah, he wasn't stupid.
No, he knew how to sell. And the wines are good and reasonable prices back then. But my question, are you like French? I understand you can get cornflakes and pour the bottle of wine in the cornflakes, or the Rice Krispies, where you have what is it, crackle pop and bloop.
Snip, crackle, boop. Snip, crackle, boop. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, it's that's not a thing, because why would you want to waste your wine on sticking some cornflakes in it? So it's like,
breakfast of champion.
Yeah, it's like, you Americans, you're so lazy. You try to put together like that. No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. Oh man, French. I mean, don't they have a big keg of fresh wine all the time there? You just
actually, maybe the French are just like the Americans. It's all about convenience. We have our own brand of French in here in Quebec, right?
Yeah.
And what did they do? They took Quebec. I want French fries. I want gravy. I want cheese. Oh, too lazy, man. Put it in one big fucking bowl. It's like poutine.
Yeah,
poutine. That's why they call it poutine. I got some cheese. Poutine. I got some gravy left over. Poutine. It's okay. Let's go. I wonder if that's how it came.
I don't know.
That's how they invented that. Poutine. What else do you have? Poutine. I can't go to Quebec for a while now.
So, life's tough. Beer's good. Whiskey's great too. Tequila. You're going back down to tequila. You don't drink much tequila down there.
I just,
we tried it.
I do the margaritas, but so where we're going down is it's fancy. It's fancy where we're heading down to. That mansion thing about, right? The thing we're going down to.
I don't
But
think
it's
we've actually visited, but
we got the other day like, okay, they're preparing for us to come down, so that your liquor and wine list, right? So what do you want us to have ready for you? We'll get, oh, okay, so just get some wine, some whiskey, and they come back, okay, that's great, but you tell us the wine that you want. You tell it like the vintage that you want. So you want a blah 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 1973, or you want the 75? I want 75 of them. It sounds like more than 73. Let's do that.
The 75 bottles, or what year?
Yeah, no. That's what it's like.
Oh.
Man, it's like I'm a very firm believer that when it comes to wine, I mean, I think like anybody, even if you don't drink wine, you can tell the difference between like a $5 bottle and a $50 bottle. There's a world of difference, right? But between a $50 bottle and a $500 bottle, I think you are convincing yourself that you can tell the difference. I don't think there's that. See, files are going to hate me now, but I don't see that it's. I mean, if you have too much money, it doesn't matter. Do what you want to do, but really, between a 50, I mean, the favorite bottle of wine I can remember having, and I didn't have very many of them because it was expensive, was about like a $300 bottle of wine. It was absolutely fucking magical. But for $50 or $60, I could get something just about as magical. And I would enjoy that more because the 300, no, I'm like every sip, there's like $12.
Yeah.
And I am a cheap bastard, but not necessarily always a cheap bastard. But anyway, so when they're telling me that, what vintage you want, you want the 73, the 75, the 79, I don't, no, just no, just so it's a fancy place.
To me, I don't think I ever drank a $300 bottle of wine. The highest I went is probably in 100. Most of mine are from the box.
Yeah, but remember, I used to have to entertain a lot.
Oh yeah. True. But yeah,
I mean, I've many times paid more than that, like in a restaurant.
Oh yeah,
entertaining. It was like,
nice.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
How many containers did you say you're buying?
It's like, I don't know.
Okay, man. Like, that's a lot of fucking chairs you're drinking there, buddy. it's like, so, how many stores you guys have? I don't know. This is like,
yeah, that's crazy, man. No.
So now I'm pissing off ex-customers. I can't go anywhere.
Oh. They're ex. You don't have to worry about
it.
Yeah. Unless you want to get back into business again.
No, not that one. No, it was only within the last couple of years I'd even allowed furniture into my house. I was done with that fucking shit for a while. No, man.
No, man. Yeah, I just did a little job with a plywood factory not too long ago, and it was interesting. But plywood's simple. I mean, we deal with furniture is always much more complex. Anyway, man, we don't talk too much about work and shit.
No, we won't much about that. But I might be half-ass forced back in the periphery.
Yeah,
there's a company here in Canada that has a patented magical process.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say much about it really, but the long story is that they may want me to go talk to the Malaysia Palm Oil Board and the Indonesian versions in Thailand about the unicorn, that they might have finally come up with something, a way to use the
trunk.
Yes.
The stem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you and I will have to talk about that separately off the air.
Be interesting.
It's something that could be
good.
Could be.
Because right now they don't do anything with it. That's a big problem, and they really have trouble with. I mean, they just kind of.
I even tried in my magic fucking. Remember my multi-million euro heat treatment machine?
Yeah.
So we got it to the point where we could make it so it wouldn't rot.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, okay, so we've now got like this feather pillow you can leave outside year round. It doesn't rot. What else could you do with it? It was like, okay.
I mean, this kind of stuff you have to think off the top of your head, in terms of what you can use things for. Out of the box, right?
So we have a poll for our viewers. How interesting is it to hear us talk about
Oil palm and
oil palm material. Sorry, we got off topic there. Let's go back to
beer,
drinking.
beer.
Oh,
What?
toddy
Wait, wait, wait,
comes from
wait,
it.
wait.
Yeah,
Did I tell you? We told you a story. I think George, we in the toilet feature. Everybody watched the toilet one. That's the funniest one. It was it's one of our greatest ones. But where you
our
actually take
shittiest one ever.
the shittiest one, the shittiest episode ever, is where you take the oil palm trunk, and this is probably these guys never thought about that. Where you take it and create this toddy shit from it, right? And nasty. It's really interesting stuff. I'm not going to say it's nasty. It's interesting stuff because I drank it warm and shit. I think if you put some ice in it, it might be better. And maybe mix a little of that coconut rum from Scotland.
See, it's human ingenuity. You can
That's
make
right.
booze out of fucking rocks if you try hard enough.
Almost. But yeah, it was really side of the road. You see the trunk sitting there. There's got straw in the trunk.
Yeah.
I just saw a video about these guys injecting bamboo with some kind of liquor, some kind of alcohol stuff, and then letting it ferment inside the bamboo, and then they just take it out. Have you heard about that in China before?
Yeah, I've seen.
You seen that? Holy shit, that looks interesting. It probably tastes like shit, but it looks interesting.
Yeah. It's another one of those, like, you could put a scorpion in a bottle full of fucking liquor.
Yeah. Oh man, those are nasty.
Why would you? You can.
It's supposed
just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should do a thing.
Big ass snake in a bottle. Oh man, I've had some of that. It's good for men. Good for men. With a snake and they give you glasses big. Just
it's good for men, but it's even better for women because most of the men who drink that shit die and don't bother them anymore.
Yeah, it's like we were just talking about Maltai too. Oh man, that shit. Maltai used to be cheap as hell, but now it's like extremely expensive. It's crazy price, more like champagne. Stuff tastes like oh man, it's like what? It tastes like formaldehyde or some shit. It tastes like a chemistry experiment gone wrong. Sorry, that is fucking true. I've drank shit a load of it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't drink it. How many karaoke's and shit we drank out of that Maltai stuff.
I still remember it was my Maltai was the
bad hangovers
on the trains in China back in the day before China today is not China before.
Oh God, no.
So on the trains, and they would have at 5 o'clock in the morning, they would have the patriotic music wake you up. I mean, screechy through a fucking bad speaker and wake you up. And the first thing that would happen, all the it translates as peasants. Sounds like a bad word, but it's like the farm people who were kind of heading around or somewhere would break out the fucking chicken, roast chicken, fried chicken, cooked chicken, some cooked, boiled, whatever, cooked chicken and Maltai. So at 5 in the morning, you'd be like drinking Maltai and eating pieces of chicken with these guys.
They didn't cook the chicken in the Maltai? Drunken chicken? That was good shit.
Maybe it was drunken people. Maybe they're live chickens. I don't even remember. It was just...
Get to pick out the feathers?
Oh. I used to live on those fucking trains. I spent so much time on those trains. Oh. I'm still paying for it.
Nostalgia.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Nostalgia. Life is good.
Yes, life is good. So, here's what we're going to do.
Yes.
Going to fuck off because I'm going to go get some beer. I'm out of beer.
Oh, no. That's terrible. I still got to finish my half of my moose. I got a half a moose.
Half a moose?
I got a half a moose.
You guys didn't know when we started, I was talking about the moose picture I sent him. So, Moosehead Brewery, the marketing manager came up with for anyone who's not paying attention to the news, there's some friction between Canada and the States now. No one's really sure why. It's just like some things are going on. So Moosehead came up with it's on a pallet, and it's a plywood crate strapped onto a pallet that you can actually buy in the liquor store. And inside there is in the liquor store.
Really?
It's 1,000 for whatever, how many days 4 years is. Okay. So they called it the presidential pack. So if you're a Canadian and you're you're concerned about what's happening between Canada and the States, and you're convinced that in 4 years' time it'll be different, they've come up with this clever marketing plan. The 12, not the little ones, big bottles, 4 years, one a day, so 1,400 and something bottles in this big crate that comes on a pallet. So you have to, you have to bring a forklift and a truck to buy it.
How do you put it in the trunk?
It's like,
you go wheelies down, even a truck. I mean,
but it's funny because they only made something like 8,000 crates and sold out in like the first hour.
Really?
Well, it was a beautiful marketing thing,
wow.
Just
it's good, smart marketing.
So I mean, I'm sure. I mean, your beer won't be good after 4 years, but no one's gonna wait 4 years to drink one a day. Is it gonna be?
Be gone in like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
I gotta go buy another one.
Yeah, exactly. But they're sold out. You can't now. So, but it was funny.
That's good.
Clever.
That's brilliant. Very smart. Good. So life's hard. Buy some beer. Drink some beer. Enjoy it. Beer is good for you. Beer is food. And you're out. Ooh.
Life's tough.
Yeah.
So, life's tough. Beer is good. Suck it up.
Like that. It sounds good.
Go.
Suck it up.
Hey.
Suck
it up, guys.
Good. Suck it up. Enjoy. Suck it up.
Now let's see if the record store owner can make the technology work for making sounds. I hear it, but I hear voices in my head too. So is music only in my head?
I hear it this time. I hear it.
You hear the voices too?
Good job.
You hear the voices too? Shit, what do they say? They didn't mean it. It's okay.
Uh-oh. Thought that was an alien episode. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
One of these
All
days.
right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for bearing with us.
All right.
And
take care.
We shall catch up with you again.
All right. Adios.
Adios. Goodbye.